Greetings, everyone. Friends, lovely to see you. I've been away for a little while, but it's really good to be back in the group in person, very much alongside in spirit. And today we're gathering for our Libra Solar Festival. While I was making some notes, I came across a Facebook memory. You know how Facebook throws up memories from 10 years ago or 5 years ago. And this one said, I'm writing a conference paper, and it's led me to contemplate the image of a roundabout. Once upon a time, I could hang on to the outer edges of the rim and spin deliriously and happily at high speed. Nowadays, that moment makes me dizzy and nauseous, and all I want is to settle at the center where it is quiet. At the still point of the turning world is the dance, which is a quote from the poet T.S. Eliot. So I'm very grateful that when we come together, this is what we do. We create sanctuary and we create quiet, and we come together to hold the matters of the world and the matters in our hearts together. I'm going to sound my friend's beautiful gong, just to call us into silence for a moment, and then we'll light our candles as we do each time we gather. And as we light our candles, we visualize the lights going on in our different rooms, in our different countries, our different community groups around the globe, as we come together in this moment. Katja.
So as we light our fire, Let us imagine our circle, us on the call together, and those of us who reach subjectively. So we gonna unmute you. I will unmute you, and please ask to say your name, where you're calling from, and bring to the group chalice the quality of the sign of Libra that resonates with you. So please, Claire, welcome.
Thank you. I'm Claire and I'm in Dunedin, New Zealand. And the quality...
Claire, could you tell us where you're calling from?
I'm from Dunedin, New Zealand. And
hello,
the quality that I would...
Can you hear me?
There seems to be a problem with Katya's sound. Yeah, we can hear Claire, but we cannot hear you, Katya. I mean, you cannot hear us, sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, great. I got the system got rebooted. So
It's good here, Claire. Yeah, Claire is sharing now.
Beautiful.
Okay. So Claire
Thank
from
you.
New Zealand, that's down on the South Island. And the quality of Libra that's very much with me at the moment is harmlessness.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Alexander and Antonella, please.
So we're calling in from Brooklyn, New York, in the United States, and I'm Alexander, and the quality of Libra that resonates for me now is the middle path between two great pairs of opposites.
It's Antonella in Brooklyn in visit to Alexander and Katya. And the quality of Libra to me is listening.
Welcome, Antonella and Alexander. Barclay, I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name right. Would you unmute yourself?
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry. I am Barclay, and I am in Toronto, Canada, at this time. So that's it. Thank you.
And the quality of Libra, if any?
No, for the moment, no.
Okay. Welcome, Jim. If you could unmute yourself, please.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I live in Mérida, Yucatan, Mexico. And the only way for me to be able to make it between both sides or the duality is to move up and form a triangle. So if I'm able to keep my head in the light, things seem to go pretty well.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Nathaniel, please, could you unmute yourself?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Nathaniel Borgen. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA, and the quality of Libra that I resonate with mostly is discernment.
welcome. Welcome and thank you. Anna, could you please unmute yourself?
Hello, I'm Anna from UK, and Libra resonates to me with equilibrium between the polarities, so opportunities for transformation, transmutation, or is offered. Thank you.
And now please, Annette.
Hello, this is Annette from Denmark. Libra is for me equilibrium, but also calm.
Thank you and welcome. And Gillian, could you please?
Hello, I'm Gillian from Norfolk, UK, and I also had equilibrium down and also equality. Thank you.
Thank you. And you, Michael.
Hello, everyone. Michael from Hawaii, and I'm another one with the quality of equilibrium.
And Katja, Katja Kaufman, and quality of choice. Quality of choice and this turn from horizontal to vertical movement of energy, reaching upward and bringing it truly into the depth. Thank you. Thank you, friends.
And also Tina.
Oh, Tina, I didn't see. I apologize. Tina, please do.
Hello, this is Tina Hutchings from Denver, Colorado. And the quality of Libra that I'm working with is cooperation from equilibrium. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Just align with them. Heart center of the group. Head center and Ajna, and holding this triangle. Holding this triangle, let's start our work. Over to you, Alexander.
Thank you, friends. Today we gather the first day of the Festival of Libra, and we start our approach to the hierarchy. And we continue the work that we began earlier this year, working as an experiment, working with adapted meditation offered by Tibetan, the Esoteric Psychology 2, and from Dina 2. And this is the meditation that's whoever was that, bless you. You are unmuted. And the meditation that allows to trains us, prepares us to work as the hierarchy with the rain cloud of unknown things, unknowable things. And this format, our group adopted following impression. That's the focus for our work this year and probably forward is the experiment on group vision quest. and in a way, it's our group attempt to learn to work as Decay suggested, to work for the groups as hierarchy does. There is a quote which I will try to show on my screen. Oh, probably better. I will just read it, not to interrupt the flow of the slides. It's a quote from Dinah 2. You might here ask, what can we as a group accomplish? What is that we can do? You can, for one thing, begin to work as an ashram works, using the power of thought, originating precious, directing thought currents along specified lines out into the world, creating thought forms which will make clear-cut contact with other minds and which will bring about definite changes in the consciousness of humanity. So through this rhythmic work at every full moon this year, we learn to fine-tune our group instrument and work as a group unit in receiving impressions on what is true now and what is the next thing under each sign as we go through all 12 energies of the zodiac. And as Decay suggests, thus we learn by doing, because he said that, as one hint suggests, that an initiate knows because he works. And so we try to do that. And so the flow of our meeting is we will hold the group space and throughout the entire meeting hold it as one meditation. Even when we start our sharing at some point, that's in a way a stage of our group meditation when we will bring our impressions into the substance of words, into the substance of the mental plane. And that is part of our group movement to bring impressions to the mental plane, and followed after that by the breathing out those impressions to humanity. So as we will start our meditation till the very end, when we sound the great invocation at the end, please consider it as one ongoing meditation. And as we preparing to enter this meditative process, I'm inviting Antonella to share with us a few points on the astrological significance of Libra, giving us notes to which we can orient preparing into the meditation.
We know that Libra is the opposite of Aries, so we had the line of the Alpha and Omega of the zodiac. The line of the equinox, ruled by these two cardinal signs, is the way, the middle way, where the vertical impulses of the two solstices find an equilibrium, the right horizontal piece to make the right choice. Ultimately, free rulers help us to do that, to go along this middle way, and they are for humanity Venus, fifth ray, that brings down this pure third ray and builds all the possible couple of opposites that are needed for the law of dualism to manifest the form. This is the law of the intellect that proceeds through opposites. And the fire of the mind is just the field of the key word of the fire of the mind is relation, and relation is intelligence. So Venus rules this capacity of the intellect to weigh the two poles of the balance. And when the dualism is recognized as not the way of the direct knowledge, is Uranus, the esoteric ruler that through the occult mind shows the third point of resolution of all couples of opposites, and so the triangle of synthesis and unification between the highest and the lowest. For the initiates is then Saturn, third ray, the third creative hierarchy. That is the hierarchy that help to build the spiritual triads, our real vehicle of expression as human monads. So Libra is really that law of karma before, and then is the law of light. Pure light is the essence of the sun, the third aspect of purified, illuminated substance. So glory to that substance in us that at the end is able to balance the will of the Father impressed in the Aries impulse. Thank you.
So let us now prepare for the meditation. So I invite us to turn off our videos, not to get distracted with our outer beauty of each other, and focus inwardly. One thing I didn't mention right away, it would be good if you have pen and paper to write down your impressions at some point. So if you don't have it with you, let's have another minute of silence that would allow you to prepare, and then we begin. Let us align inwardly, bringing into resonant balance our vehicles of expression, our physical body, etheric, astral, mental, and we identify with the fire of own soul working through our vehicles. And as a soul, we link with everyone on the call, connecting with the love of our hearts, the light of our minds. We visualize our group center, group heart, group chalice. And we focus our intention to work as one group unit, as one group soul. From here we work as a center of focused thought, polarizing on the group mental plane. Using the power of creative imagination, we visualize the rainbow bridge, the lighted channel that connects us with the higher plane. Through an act of will, via Antakarana, we orient towards the triad. We relate to the energies of Libra, By meditating on the quality of the sign that each of us shared at the beginning, we ponder deeply upon its quality, endeavoring to extract quality and life, thus lifting it in our thought as high plane as possible. We hold this reflective tension for the next 5 minutes. Silently sound Om and wait, holding the mind steady. This is the pause of reception. Express in your own words the highest truth of the quality word under consideration. Related to the present world opportunity. Thus universalizing the concept, seeing its relationship to world affairs, its usefulness, and spiritual value to humanity as a whole. Take a few minutes to write down your impressions. Now we prepare to the next stage called the analyzer of ideas. It's the time when we express our impressions in words, sharing in the circle. So as we prepare that, let's just silently sound Om with the intent of refocusing on the mental plane. So we are holding our group circle now, and with visualizing the group chalice in the center and offering our expressed impressions. So please unmute yourself as you wish to speak.
Choice, elections.
Annette, can you please repeat? There was not a good sound coming through.
Choice, elections. This is Annette.
This is Michael. To more closely approach the path of equilibrium, followed by hierarchy, we must strive to understand the range of extremes and their motivating factors. Thus, we begin a process of discernment on that path. Thank you.
This is Antonella. Listening is creating the magnetic field for the unknown to enter and renovate our mind processes. So with a new point of view, that is, from a new point of tension, the right choice can be made, and thus be creative, triangular, synthesizing in itself both the vertical and horizontal lines, in the middle way, in the place of pure fire.
This is Jill. We must achieve equilibrium between the rich and poor. Fanaticism must be challenged to make it less of extreme. World distribution of everything must be equalized. Acceptance of differing ideas, if they're harmless, and the different kingdoms, the relationships we have with them should be more equal, so that animals and the vegetables and minerals are more valued and not abused. And also the same with right relations with the Daevic kingdom, to achieve a balanced, beneficial relationship, advantageous to all. Thank you.
This is Anita. The will to peace.
This is Tina from the energies of Libra. We are influencing humanity to seek balance within their lower nature. With our contacts with hierarchy, Shambhala, and Libra, its influence, we set an example of equilibrium between the spirit and humanity's lower nature. And in equilibrium, we create conditions for cooperation because there is no hindrances. We are one. In that oneness, we work toward the common good for all. Thank you.
This is Nathaniel. Seeking a balance between taking and giving, which is the essence of sharing. Its application is universal on our planet. Most people wait till the other side gives before they do, and the secret may be in giving it first. Thank you.
This is Claire. What came through for me was the importance of the energy of restraint, especially restraint in speech, knowing when to speak and when to maintain silence. And how very much listening is a component of speech. I saw also in the word meditation, the words mediation and edit. Both of which are important for, in the support of harmlessness and right relationship and right speech. Thank you.
This is Katja. Choice, conscious choice. Stemming from the energy of will implemented by love. And respect to the choice of others. Holding the group focus and realizing the presence of the highest and the lowest meeting in the middle. The divine law coming through for expression. Your mass being the conscious choosing serving agent for that change.
My quality word was
The-
mm. Sorry, Anna. Go ahead.
No, I like the last comment. I also reflect on Libra as an opportunity to sacrifice over lower self to the higher self. The opportunity through the bridge we created through the Antakarana building in this, we gain this power of sacrifice. Like Christ is sacrificing still himself, and we could sacrifice our lower nature for the benefit of the whole. Thank you.
Hello, this is Jim. It crossed my mind the lyric from one of the Leonard Cohen songs where he says, there's a crack in everything, and that's where the light comes in. And so it seems to me that that crack could be visualized as a direct lightning strike from the top of the triangle down through the continuum that is horizontal. And what it does is it splits it apart and makes it easier to discern. I think one of the main problems that we have is that we're all laboring under tremendous trauma worldwide. It goes back many hundreds, if not thousands of years. And sometimes we just really don't know with total clarity what's the trauma has become. The trauma is so deep that we really can't see it. We operate with it, we express it without even really knowing that that is part of what needs to be clarified, cleaned up, and the light just needs to burn it away. That's it.
My impression was resonating with what Jim you just shared. It was the original quality word that I'm reflected on was the middle path connecting to great pairs of opposites, and the impression was that as a triangle, as at the higher point that connects those two opposites is the will, the spiritual will. I wrote down, will takes us from the opposition to the higher point. And as disciples, as the world service group all together, we have access to the spiritual will energy emanating from Shambhala, and we can do that on behalf of humanity. And therefore, in a way, it's our responsibility to do that, to invoke and receive and distribute that energy. And on the lower plane, the same role is taken by humor. It was an image that it's like a zipper, where humor connects those two sides of separate things into one togetherness. And humor kicks us out from the being stuck in the rational mind and in the own rigid opinion. If anyone would like to share more, please do it now before we before Claire will step in to synthesize all the impressions that will be put in the chalice and radiated to humanity. Let us lift our group chalice upwards, and I invite Claire to sound for us impressions we collected, giving them the note of synthesis.
Thank you, friends, for this rich sharing. I will do my best to offer back to you the gift that you placed in the chalice between us. And rather than using everyone's names, try to articulate the themes that came through the group process. To most closely achieve the type of equilibrium that is modeled to us by the hierarchy, We must work with a range of extremes and motivating factors. And it is by tuning into this wide range that we begin the process of discernment. Out of that path. Listening is what helps us to create resonance that lifts us into a new creative, triangular, synthesizing field that brings together the vertical and the horizontal, which is a place of pure fire at the heart of the middle way. Knowing when to speak and when to maintain silence is a process of discernment in support of harmlessness and right relationship and right speech. Again, takes us back to the listening. That this requires conscious choice and selection. And that there's always a balance between taking and giving. And that perhaps the essence of sharing is to give first. It's a conscious choice that stems from the energy of will, implemented by love. And by respect towards the choices of others, even when they are different to ours. That it's a matter of individual focus as well as group focus. This realizing the presence of both the highest and the lowest meeting in the middle. In accordance with divine law and agency in support of necessary change. That there's the equilibrium you seek is between the rich and the poor, must be between the rich and the poor. That we must challenge fanaticism so as to make the polarities less extreme. World distribution must be equalized. That we need to work towards an acceptance of different ideas and to value the relationship between all kingdoms. And to recognize the Deva kingdom, presence of the Deva kingdom, collaborating with us. That these balanced relationships are beneficial, advantageous to all. That it's through balancing our lower nature, through the contact with hierarchy, that we're able to set an example of equilibrium between the spirit and the lower nature. And so we create cooperation, for we are all one, in support of the common good for all. At the heart of everything, the will to peace. There's a crack in everything. That's where the light comes in. The image of a direct lightning flash that shines through the triangle down through the continuum that is horizontal and splits it apart, making it easier to discern where it is we need to go to work, perhaps what our responsibilities are. This recognition of the fact we're all born into scar tissue, that the trauma is tremendous, that worldwide we are all laboring under this weight of tremendous trauma. And sometimes we don't know what it is that we're dealing with, which again is where the discernment comes in, that we need to call on the light to burn the trauma away. The healing will come through the middle path, through the middle way that connects the two great pairs of opposites. It's the spiritual will that connects us through love, and that takes us from opposition to a higher point. This is our responsibility to humanity, to invoke, to receive, and to distribute that energy. And on the lower plane, a mirroring dynamic can take place through humor. The image of a zipper bringing our two sides together, knocking us out of our positions of rigidity into a place of compassion. Thank you all.
So we gently hold our group chalice. Asking for blessings from the hierarchy. Filling it with the energy of Libra. As the act of will, we visualize our chalice being radiant, sending waves of light towards humanity. Inspiring people's minds and firing up people's hearts. We see the ideas radiating from our group chalice as living thought forms into the great stream of mental substance which is ever playing upon the human consciousness. Together we sound the mantra of unification. The sons of men are one, and we are one with them. We seek to love, not hate. We seek to serve and not exact due service. We seek to heal, not hurt. Let pain bring due rewards of light and love. Let the soul control the outer form and life and all events, and bring to light the love that underlies the happenings of the time. Let vision come and insight. Let the future stand revealed. Let inner union demonstrate and outer cleavages be gone. Let love prevail. Let all people love.
From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center, which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth.
Friends, we thank you for your company today. And we look forward to gathering again same time next month. Blessings on our way and much love. Take care. We'll leave the garden open for a little while with some music, just a few minutes, to accompany as you leave. Much love.
Let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Love upon love upon love, all hearts are beating as one. Light upon light upon light, shining as bright as the sun. So let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Love upon love upon love, all hearts are beating as one. Light upon light upon light, shining as bright as the sun. Let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Love upon love upon love, all hearts are beating as one. Light upon light upon light, shining as bright as the sun. So let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Let the way